Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about things that I've learned in my 20s. So, first thing on the list of things that I've learned in my 20s is that relationships with people matter. Your relationships and dynamics matter with people. You don't want to go through this life feeling alone and like you have nobody to talk to or to be hanging around with and just to spend quality time with. As I'm older, I really take pride in my relationships with people, and I think they're very important. When I was younger, I didn't really see like how important they were, but I am so grateful for all my friendships and my relationships that I have with people because I could not get through a lot of the years that I went through without the people that I have in my life right now. So I would say like invest into your relationships because that's very important. I know we all have life going on. I know how busy we are, but call up people up, hang out with people when you can once a month or send a message to someone that you're thinking about them. Send them TikTok videos, whatever you want to do. Show people that you care about them because people really remember that and you want people who are going to pour into you. So pour into the people that you want to have in your life and you want long-term relationships with people. So maintain them. You have to maintain them as much as you can, really. I know life is happening. Life's gonna happen. Life be life in. But it's really nice to have people that really care about you in this life. Another thing I learned in my 20s is you will outgrow relationships. A lot of relationships and dynamics were not gonna be for you anymore from when I was 20, 21, and all the way, to where I'm at now. I have grown so much tremendously that a lot of the relationships that I had with people, they were outgrown. There's nothing wrong with outgrowing people. I feel like it is life and it shows you that you're growing continuously. Like I had people from middle school and high school. I still have friends from that time, but a lot of the time I outgrew people. There were situations and things I didn't want to be a part of anymore because it just didn't align with me. So I simply, walked away from those connections with people because they weren't for me anymore. So I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes you have to be willing to walk away from people in situations that you have outgrown because there's no benefit in it. And you just want to be around people who elevate you and that you can grow with and not just be around anybody. You feel what I'm saying? Like you don't want to be with just anybody in your life. Like if you feel like you guys don't align with each other anymore, you guys are on different places, and that's fine too. So next thing on the list is take your time with things. Oh my gosh. Take your time because we like to rush things in the society. On social media, everybody has this fast lifestyle and I am so grateful that I didn't make a lot of the decisions that I did because they were big decisions I was going to make when I was younger because I wanted to feel like I was doing something or I was getting ahead, but emotionally and mentally I wasn't ready for that type of situation. So I chose to hold off on certain things because I knew that it was a big decision. Allow yourself to go with the pros and cons, go back and forth with yourself, be confused, and wait it out because honestly, it's better than rushing yourself into something that you were not really prepared for or something that you also did not really want, but you thought you wanted it. Yeah, like I have saved myself financially a few times because I didn't do certain things that I wanted to do, but and now that I'm older, I'm like, oh, like I don't really want to do that anymore. Maybe I would invest in this and maybe I would do that. So, yeah, like take your time when you're making your decisions. There is no rush. There is no limit. There is no time limit. You don't have to figure everything out all in a year. Okay. Next thing I learned in my 20s was to invest in yourself. Honestly, I did wish I did this more like in my early 20s, even in high school. I wish I just did more activities, picked up on more skills, more hobbies, like really invest into yourself, learn a skill, learn something new because that can set you up for later. And so invest in yourself, whatever that looks like. And and it doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be big, but always invest in yourself. Always learn something. Always put yourself in different opportunities. Like your future self, you're gonna thank yourself because now I'm like, ooh, I wish I low key did a little bit more. I wish I low key put myself out there more. I wish I low key, yeah, you don't want to have regrets. You don't want to feel like you didn't do enough. Like, trust me, allow yourself to make mistakes. This is the biggest one I think we all struggle with, okay? Everybody is their biggest critic. Everybody's their biggest hater. And I remember I used to hate on myself so much, everything that I did, because it wasn't up to par. And it was just like, why are you making mistakes? Why are you doing that? And I would critique myself. And I'm telling you, it does absolutely nothing for you. Being your biggest hater, like, why would you want to be your biggest hater in your life? Like, sweetie, it's your life. Why would you, like, you don't get nothing from hating on yourself. So allow yourself to make mistakes and learn from them. Once you learn from them, you're good. Like, you're good. I made so many mistakes and I'm like, dang, that was crazy. But guess what? I will never do that again. Guess what? I learned how to not do that or how to do this because I was in this position. And so I learned a lot about myself and what I will do in the future. So mistakes are very vital in your learning in your 20s, because once you hit your 30s and your 40s, you've already lived that life. You've already done certain things that you don't need to go through again because you know better. So I mean, like, make mistakes. Don't intentionally get yourself involved into things that are not good for you, but like allow yourself to make mistakes, because there is no way you're going to avoid that. So you might as well. Yeah, life is very unexpected. So make your mistakes, learn from them, and get up as fast as you can, because don't stay down there. Don't feel like you got to tear yourself down because you made a mistake. I used to be the queen of doing that. I used to be like, oh my gosh, I used to be like, wow, I made a mistake. Oh my gosh, I suck. All these different things. It ain't worth it. Next thing I learned in my 20s, do things for you. I think we get caught up in life on other people's perceptions and what they want us to be, our family, our friends, social media. We kind of stop living for ourselves. We kind of stop making decisions for us, and we start making decisions that will benefit other people. This is a trick. Do not get caught up in it, because you're going to start living for other people and you're going to feel like you're not being authentic to yourself, and it's going to burn you out. Um, yeah, living for other people is a really quick way to learn about what you don't want to do. I'll say that. But it's better to just do things that you want to do. As long as you're not going to harm yourself or put yourself in harm's way, like, live for you and do things that you want to do. Don't keep making your decisions based off other people and what they want you to do. That is not how you live your life. You can't live your life just living through other people. They all have their lives to live. We all got a life to live. You feel me? You do what you want to do, and I'm gonna do what I want to do, and we're gonna support each other and be there for each other while we do it. So the last thing I want to say I learned in my 20s was to just do it, bro. Nike, like just do it. Just do it, honestly. For real though, because not doing things and being afraid to never apply yourself, you will never get results from. And I thought not making any decision was the safest decision because I was so afraid. But honestly, that is not how you live life, bro. You can't be afraid to make a mistake. You can't be afraid to not, try, to not apply yourself. I'm telling you, you're not going to get results by not applying yourself. So you might as well try and do it and apply yourself. You may just be so good at it. There are so many opportunities for you to have if you just do it. And if you never do it, you'll never see results. So just allow yourself the opportunity to try. So that's something that I had to learn. Funny how you perceive adulthood when you're younger. It's like funny, but no, I'm very grateful for my life in my 20s. My 20s has taught me so much, and um I know there's so much more that I could say. Like, this video could be so long. I could have a whole list for you guys, but I mean, those are my core ones. Those are the biggest things that I've taken away from my 20s so far. And I hope you guys um maybe took something from this video, or you can leave a comment down below what you've learned in your 20s or wherever you're at in your life. What have you learned? Help people in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you in my next video.